Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good evening, I'm Jen Ah. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7. In your top stories, sponsored by Nevada Hand Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. With Saturday marking the 20th anniversary of the September 11th attacks, Nellis Air Force Base is hosting its own 9/11 memorial ceremony to honor the fallen. Review-Journal's Renee Summerhour is here in the studio. She'll bring us more on the remembrance. Right now, though, we want to introduce to you first the only full-time Las Vegas resident who died in the terrorist attacks. Barbara Edwards' son says she was a fun mom and caring teacher. She worked at Palo Verde High School and is remembered there every year.
My mother was just a fun, loving, joyous person. She always saw the good in people, and she could always step away from a situation and just see the world's eye, the God's eye view of it, and just see the good in everything.
Barbara Edwards was on American Airlines Flight 77 when it crashed into the Pentagon. Now let's get back to Renee Summerhour with more on 9/11 memorial ceremonies taking place across the valley. Renee?
Jen, it was a packed lineup this morning at Nellis with their fire and emergency services holding its ceremony. In the lineup, a flyover, an aircraft static display, special guest speakers, a wreath-laying ceremony, and more.
As emergency responders, we have the responsibility of not only being first on scene, but also the responsibility of being first to defend freedom and justice, knowing the next call to duty may be our very last.
We will have complete coverage of the anniversary of 9/11 all weekend at lvrj.com. Jen?
Now to business, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability. Amazon plans to pay for the college tuition of 21,000 of its employees in Nevada and in total invest $1.2 billion by the year 2025. The retail giant's Career Choice program will be available for its operation employees nationwide. And another ice cream shop is coming to Las Vegas. Folks here love their ice cream. This latest one, called Brewster's Real Ice Cream, is a Pennsylvania-based company that brags about its, quote, cow-to-cone process for its 150 flavors. The shop opens in November. And Lifestyle, sponsored by Oakmont of Las Vegas Assisted Living and Memory Care. The best care for the best life. Arts and crafts lovers can rejoice. The Harvest Festival is here in Vegas through the weekend. Review-Journal's James Schaefer gives us a peek.
If you're looking to cool off or just get into the fall spirit in this triple-degree heat, there's no better place to be than the Las Vegas Harvest Festival.
It is a good array of everything you're looking for.
The exhibits were set and the crowds were out. Harvest Festival's own Brenda Meehan described it best.
From fine art to jewelry to the edible food, gourmet alley. I mean, you're just going to find everything.
A 30-year expert exhibitor explained the climate for sellers amid COVID.
You know, we were a little leery to come out, but we've been masked up and we have all our, protection equipment and all that. But we're really happy to see people, and it's been really fun to be back here.
And one San Jose woman told us what she came all this way out here to get.
A good time.
For the Las Vegas Review-Journal, I'm James Schaefer.
In health news, sponsored by 4M Dental, love your smile again. The Raiders vaccine policy has some fans fired up, but the team is offering alternate screening options. Fans unable to use the Clear Health Pass app can verify their vaccination status at Allegiant Stadium by showing their government-issued ID, an original paper vaccine card, or a photocopy of their vaccine card, or a digital vaccine card. You can complete the process before Monday's game in Lot B of Allegiant Stadium on Saturday or Sunday from 1 to 6.
Here's your sports update, sponsored by Station Casinos STN Sports. Download the app and get a bonus up to $500 when you sign up. The Raiders are just 3 days away from hosting the Baltimore Ravens in what will likely be one of the biggest moments in sports history for Las Vegas. The Monday Night Football stage is set, and the players are ready to take the field for the very first time in front of fans.
it's going to feel like the first game we actually had in that stadium. Without the fans last year, it was cool. We had to rely on each other to get hyped, and you could hear every word we say. You could hear a pin drop at times. So I know that with the fans, it's going to be crazy.
For more coverage on this matchup, tune in Saturday morning at 7 a.m. for Vegas Nation Game Day. Sports betting sponsored by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. The Ravens dipped from 4.5-point favorites to consensus 4-point favorites at Las Vegas Sportsbooks on Thursday for the Monday Night Football matchup versus the Raiders after Baltimore lost starting running back Gus Edwards and star cornerback Marcus Peters to season-ending torn ACLs. The South Point and Station casinos each lowered the line to 3.5. The total also dropped to 50.5 after opening at 52.
In weather, sponsored by 1 Hour Air. No matter the season, no matter the reason, 1 Hour is here for you. 3 construction workers are recovering tonight after nearly being struck by lightning. They were reportedly sitting outside eating lunch near West Charleston Boulevard when it happened. 2 were treated at the scene while the 3rd victim was sent to the hospital. Officials say if you hear thunder, make sure to seek shelter. As for tonight, expect some rain, although it should clear up by Saturday morning. We're in for plenty of sunshine and hot temps this weekend. Highs in the triple digits and a break from the rain. Then on Monday's big game day, more of the same, but with some stronger winds coming through. Also expect a cooler night with lows dipping into the 70s. In entertainment, sponsored by DiscoverNevada.com, brought to you by Travel Nevada. As fall approaches, 'tis the season for foodies. There's the Greek Food Festival going on now through Sunday. Then the Great American Foodie Fest, September 24th through the 26th. And in October, the Las Vegas Food and Wine Festival, Black Las Vegas Food and Block Party, Vegas Unstripped, Water Street Oktoberfest, and the Downtown Brew Festival. Thank you for watching 7 at 7. If you have a Roku device, just search Review Journal to download our channel. Watch Las Vegas breaking news streaming live on your OTT device. We'll see you back here on Monday for more 7 at 7 and Game Day coverage. Hope you have a great weekend.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.